Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the next installment of the 2025 Get Started Guide for Notarize.com. My name is Sia Bryant, and I am here to help you if you are new to Notarize, if you're new to being an online notary. I've got a few years under my belt. I've got several thousand seals and stamps under my belt as well. So I get asked questions all the time, and I say, why don't I just go ahead and make a video so that I can have people help people know kind of what the steps are that I go through when I'm doing a notarization. And I emphasize that because let me tell y'all this, notarize.com and their subsidiaries proof all of the, nobody gave me permission to do this. No one told me to do this. But I am doing this on my own accord to help people who are coming up behind me to kind of get better experiences with notarize.com. So in the last video, what we talked about was taking time to examine the documents. I emphasize one thing you don't want to do is to let the signers kind of rush you through this process. You want to take a look at the kind of the notary, the notarial block to find out whether or not it's an acknowledgement. You want to know whether or not it's an acknowledgement or if it's a jurat or what if there are witnesses that are involved. Those are the things you want to look for. So now we're at this step. Let's say it's a jurat. And let's say you get to administer an oath, which actually I really enjoy because it's just fun. And it lets the signers know that this is actually serious business, right? Because we are providing a service that at the heart of it is fraud prevention, right? So here's the deal. Let's say you've reviewed the document. And you see a jurat. Let me give you kind of a walkthrough of what I would say when I come across this, okay? Okay, I'm reviewing this documents and it looks like there is a sworn statement here. So I'll need to administer an oath. If I could have you, please raise your right hand where I can see it, and please respond with either I swear or I affirm, okay? Do you solemnly swear or affirm under penalty of perjury that all statements made by you under oath in these documents are true and correct to the best of your knowledge and belief? Okay, thank you. All right, and you wait for them to answer. In the affirmative, I haven't had anybody say, no, I don't. Okay. You might have people who are asking kind of what's the difference between swearing and affirming. And the technical answer is that swearing is to God and to affirm is on your honor, on your own honor. And you might want to integrate that in your spiel and into your speech, into your script. That's up to you. But so that is what we'll get to do. So you administer the oath. And now let's go to the next step, which is the actual signature. So this is when the rubber hits the road, as to use that expression. This is what we all came here for. We are here to sign the documents. So when you have a signer before you, whether or not you had to administer an oath, when it's time to sign, what I say is, okay, can you take a look on your screen? Do you see in one of the corners, does it say sign or sign now? Okay, pause. Now, some people, and I don't know how these people get chosen. I don't know how or why or they get this, but some people get an easy button in which they can click sign or sign now, and it will complete their signatures once they go through the prompts. Okay. Some people, no. Okay. So let's do both scenarios. One, you have the sign button. The second person, they don't. Okay. Okay. All right. Ms. Smith, do you happen to see something in one of the corners that says sign or sign now? Okay, very good. If you would, please click on that and follow the prompts in order to reuse your signature. Okay, pause. In many instances, if you're doing a real estate transaction, the person has already selected a signature and they already have it in the queue. If you're in the retail and business, maybe not. Okay, so what you tell them is, um, if you would click that button and then follow the prompts in order to create your electronic signature. And that's what they will do. They're like, oh, okay. Do I hit create and apply? Yes, hit create and apply. Okay, and they'll hit create and apply, and it's like, oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, this looks much better than my real handwriting. You'll hear that a lot. And then that's amusing. So very good. So that's one scenario if they have that easy button. Okay. Here's the second scenario. What I do is I'll say, Miss Smith, can you look in one of the corners and see if you happen to see a blue button that says sign or sign now? And she's looking, oh Lord, no, I don't see it. I don't pause. Sometimes people panic if they don't see that button. So what I tell them almost immediately, it's like, okay, it's okay if you don't see it, just let me know and we'll do it a different way. Okay. Okay, no, I see my name and I see a pin. And then again, take control of the transaction because again, sometimes people will start to freak out a little bit if they don't see that sign button. I'm saying, oh, don't worry, we're going to do this a different way. Scroll down to page 3 of the document. And do you see your name in a blue box? Yes, I see that. Okay, click on your name in the blue box and then follow the prompts in order to create or reuse your signature. Okay. And do I hit create and apply? Yes, hit create and apply. And then, okay, let me know. Okay, very good. So let's move on. Okay, and that's it. And you do that as many times as you see that in the document. If there's not that easy, I call it the easy button. That's probably not the right term for it. I just made that up. Me and Staples made that up. But if they don't have that sign or sign now button, which I don't know who gets it and who doesn't get it, but that's what you'll do. You'll have them kind of take a look at, and if you have other blanks to fill in, I do know this, if there are other blanks for them to type information in, they won't have that easy button, okay? And that's fine. You just guide them through the document page by page. And that's it, okay? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So that's all I'm going to do for this particular for this particular video. The last video that I'll do in this series, I will talk about how to close out a transaction, how it can get a little awkward and, they sign like, all right, bye. That's not. Okay, spoiler alert, that's not how you do it. So we'll talk about how to close out a successful notary transaction. So until next time, guys, happy signing. Thank you. Bye.